Okay. So, good afternoon from the USF. Since everyone is here, let's get started. My name is Evelina. I'm project manager in USF, and I will host the event today. We are encouraged to introduce the first pitch within the Innovative Vouchers program from the USF. This program aimed to encourage 8 startups to participate in CES 2022 in Las Vegas, USA. So applause for startups and the jury who will evaluate today's startups team. Applause, please. International Consumer Electronics Show is a large trade show which is held annually in Las Vegas, USA. 8 winners of the competition will be exempt from renting space at CES and will be able to present their products in the Ukrainian pavilion in USA. The same winners will be able to take part in the intensive training CES Bootcamp. So let me clarify the details of this financial tool from USF. Innovative Voucher is a grant for startup in accordance with a special regulation. So fund provides 2 types of Innovative Vouchers program. It's a promo voucher and prize voucher. Today, startups will compete for the promo voucher and with up to $4,000 per one team. So how to get the Innovative Voucher? First of all is internal compliance. Then the next stage is a pitch day, as it is today. And finally, the approval by the supervisory board and, of course, concluding an agreement. So let me introduce the overall distribution of the applications that fund received. In total, we received about 100 of applications for today's event. And of all the applications, 8% are the hardware startups and 20 software. We want to express many thanks to Western NIS Enterprise Fund for the initiative and support in this large project. So applause, please. And to start with, I'm honored to welcome Pavlo Kartasho, the CEO Director at Ukrainian Startup Fund. Please.
Доброго дня. Я сподіваюся, всі українську розуміють. Друзі, сьогодні у нас надзвичайна подія. Це перший пітч, на якому ми відбираємо переможців, які отримують інноваційні ваучери. Це дуже нова програма. Як ви всі знаєте, у нас є 2 основних типи грантів. Це гранти для pre-seed stage стартапів. Нещодавно ми запустили акселераційну програму, яка успішно реалізується, і на сьогодні вже більш ніж 50 команд, здається, взяли участь в цій програмі. Але коли ми запускали фонд, ми вивчили міжнародний досвід всіх міжнародних фондів в тих чи інших країнах і насправді вирішили для себе імплементувати найбільш ефективні інструменти підтримки та розвитку стартапів. І якраз інноваційні ваучери – це та підтримка, яка дозволить стартапу презентувати себе на міжнародній арені, на найбільших подіях. І я дуже вдячний нашому партнеру, це Western NIS Enterprise Fund, за ту підтримку і дуже сумлінну організацію. Це насправді одна з 3 подій, яку ми запустили нещодавно, і це перший пітч, тобто все організовано на максимальні стислі терміни на найвищому рівні. Ще раз вам вдячні за ту підтримку, яку ви надаєте стартапам вже впродовж декількох років. І нам дуже приємно, що в цьому році фонд став вашим партнером, і ми долучилися до цього процесу. Всім бажаю гарних пітчей і до зустрічі в Лас-Вегасі.
Дякую. Thank you. And now, for opening remarks, I invite Yaroslava Johnson, President and CEO in Western NIS Enterprise Fund.
Good afternoon, everybody. It gives me great pleasure on behalf of the Western NIS Enterprise Fund to invite you to today's pitch event for startups interested in participating in the Ukrainian Tech Pavilion at the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas next January. You know, the Consumer Electronics Show is one of the biggest trade shows in the world, focusing on technology, on development, on investment, and it will give you a great opportunity to find business partners, funding, other resources to help your businesses grow. Our fund has been involved in sponsoring Ukraine's participation since 2017. Because we genuinely believe that new IT enterprises need to have the ability to enter this platform and to show their wares and their products to a larger world. I have seen a list of all your names, and I've seen a one-sentence description of what you do. But that's really not enough. So I'm looking forward to hearing your descriptions today, your presentations today, and I wish all of you good luck.
Thanks a lot. Please, David, with you. Thanks for your motivational speech. And now let's meet the Selection Commission. And first of all, I would like to invite Andrei Sorokhan, Venture Lead at U Ventures. So the stage is yours. Welcome.
Okay, I didn't know I'm going to say anything. It's a very spontaneous speech. But what I can say that I've been on CES for the first 3 years. We supported the initiative, and it's indeed a great platform to see how the Ukrainian startups can present even better products than Dutch ones. We see that even Dutch competitors would come to Ukrainian pavilion and ask, "Oh, how were you able to do this that quickly?" So I think it's a cool initiative for hardware startups. And I also wishing you luck on today's competition. And I think you have very creative products. So good luck. And yeah, thank you for organizing and doing it for the Ukrainian tech ecosystem. Thank you.
Thank you. And now Igor Markevich, Head of Development in Ukrainian Startup Fund. Welcome.
Hi everyone. So it's the first pitch which was done by our team without me. So I will only spectator, and I see that it's even better than our traditional pitches. Actually, I like hardware startups more than software because you can touch it, you can see what they are doing, and you can imagine the total scene in Las Vegas with Ukrainian startups. So good luck, have nice pitches.
Thanks a lot. And Katrina Dechtyar, Chapter Director at Startup Grind Kyiv.
Hello, everyone. I just want to say a brief little thing that we were bringing Startup Grind Global 2020 delegation from Ukraine to the Valley, and we scored as one of the best delegations just because of the high potential of the technical talent that we have. So I highly believe that the same will happen with the CIS, and the best of luck with today's pitches.
Thank you. Anton Melnik, expert of the Ministry of Digital Transformation of Ukraine on startup ecosystem development.
Hello everyone, I'm really excited to share some ideas with you. I'm doing my homework and I wrote a few ideas in a note. What makes the company succeed the most? What factors actually matter the most for startup success? I believe that the startup organization is one of the greatest forms to make the world a better place. You can unlock human potential in a way never before possible. So I would say in summary, in execution definitely matters a lot. The idea matters a lot. The team matters a lot. But timing might matter even more. And wish you good pitches today and right timing.
Okay, thank you. And now Irina Novikova. Welcome, Director of Innovations at Tech Ukraine.
Hi to everybody. I only wish you good luck. Please be brave and all the best to all participants. Thank you.
Thank you. Arkady Vershobanyuk. And the next expert for now is Vasil Zadvorny, CEO at Prozoro.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, it's really surprising we have to deliver this kind of speech here, but I'll try to be as short as I can. Well, first of all, I'm really glad to be here in the event sponsored by the Western NIS Enterprise Fund, because this organization supports the start of the Prozoro as well. So I kind of, can understand you guys when you are trying to get the support from this event. Basically, from my perspective, it's really important for Ukraine now to support the small and medium enterprises, because while working in IT area and then working for government, I'm really excited with the level of braveness and the level of inspiration that should be inside you in order to deliver the best product. So I really think that all of you are winner for today, but hopefully the best of you will get the funding and will show how Ukraine can deliver the great product all over the globe. Thank you and good luck.
Thank you. Vitaly Goncharuk, CEO at Augmented Pixels.
Hi everyone. So my company, I think, exhibited at CES in 2014 for our own money. So I know pros and cons of this conference. After that, we never exhibited at CES, but every year I came to Vegas for after parties during CES because it's the most efficient network. So hope my experience will be useful to select the most relevant startups for this event. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And Olga Kuzmenko, Innovation Manager in D-Tech.
Hi everyone, I represent D-Tech, lead in the Ukrainian energy sector. I want to say D-Tech is one of the first industrial companies to support the development of innovation ecosystem in our country. So we can say that our country has strong brains, a lot of strong brains, strong minds, and I wish good luck to all the team and good luck.
Thank you. Good. And now let me show you the names of our startups, our teams that are ready to represent their products today. So you can see them on the screen in quite a minute. Okay. So here they are. Applause, please. Comeback Mobility, Unlink VR, Sunny, Droneport, Quidi, LabSim, Esper Bionics, Hashmi, Cardiomo, Never Dark, Knopka, MySet, EFA, Manna, Oranta-AO, Blogger Mall, and Copra. Applause, please. Okay, and now about the timing. Startups will have 3 minutes for their pitching and then 3 minutes for the Q&A session. But before, I would like to welcome one more expert. He will join us online via the Zoom. So please welcome Felix Litvinsky, Managing Director at Blackstone Launchpad. Hello.
Hello, thank you. I'm very humble that I was invited to judge the panel today. This is, interestingly enough, when I came back to Ukraine after a long absence, Western NIS was the kind host. So, thank you again for having me here. Congratulations to all the teams and best of luck.
Thanks a lot. Felix will be with us online through all the event today. Kindly remind you that traditionally you can join us on our Telegram channel. You can also vote for the startup you like the best. And at the end of the event, I will announce the Audience Choice Award. So the team will award a special prize from the USF. So you can vote not only for yourself, but also for the team, for the another team. And that brings me to the end of the presentation. So let's see our startups and their presentation. So the first startup team is EFA. Applause.
Okay, cool. Hello everyone, and I hope that you brush your teeth today. And I will start with a simple but a very important question. Did you know that every single toothbrush you have ever used in your life is still existing somewhere in the environment? My name is Dasha, and I'm the CEO of EFA. And today I'm going to tell you about the cleanest toothbrush you have ever seen in your life. Oh my God. I will scare you even more, saying that with the COVID crisis, people started using 50% more of disposable plastics, and none of them are recyclable. That is how the idea of EFA has appeared. We're the company which is going to replace all of the plastic disposables with eco-friendly materials. And we're starting with the toothbrush, a paper toothbrush. The body of EFA is made of sugar cane and the head is nylon. It is safe to use for 30 days, then you separate the head from the body and throw them to different bins for proper recycling. For whom we're creating this product? We have started with the travel industry. This is a 1.4 billion industry with hotels, airlines, and cruise ships. The second segment is the corporate offices and corporate events, which are getting back eventually to our lives. And the third one is a governmental procurement. All of these social organizations, public hospitals, and refugee camps are seeking for this kind of solutions. And even prisons are seeking for this kind of solution. So far, so good. We've been operating for 3 years. We have such amazing names among our clients as Netflix, Marriott, Fuzzy Group, and Address Hotels in Dubai. And we're seeking for more fancy names to our pipeline. Recently, we became a part of the United Nations Global Compact, showing our sustainable development goals to all of the world. Our competitors are 5 main players on the sustainable toothbrushes market. We're the closest to Hello Products, a company recently acquired by Colgate-Palmolive for $230 million. The idea of EFA was born back in 2018. Right now, in 2019, we've got our first LOIs from Netflix and Radisson Hotels. Then we've got to the acceleration program. This year, we've closed our financial round, seed round, for $500,000 and received the grant from the USF. And right now, we are working our asses off on sales development, and we're targeting 100,000 in sales in the future. We're the team of 5 making our dreams come true. We're from multiple industries, from design, aviation, and even pharmaceuticals. And we're very strong and anxious to get to the point and to become the strongest brand in the world. Why we're going to CES? We're launching the direct-to-consumer business model as well. So here we're looking for local distributors and retail, new sales partnerships, PR and cooperation with media, and launch the direct-to-consumer model on the US market. Thank you, and don't forget to brush your teeth.
Thank you.
I have a quick question.
Єдине, що дякую дуже за піч. Хочу сказати, що проєкт неймовірний, я вже його давно бачив. Взяли якраз вас на Startup Club. Вже записали, буде, скажімо, такий...
А я все чекаю, думаю, коли ви мені напишете?
За тиждень там скоро буде. От, було питання, там передам, скажімо так, у хлопців, які експертів оцінювали на Startup Club, яка далі ідея розвитку продукту? Та? Тобто, окрім зубної щітки, чи буде далі інші продукти, чи буде серія, лінійка, чи EFA буде брендом, під яким є, скажімо, дуже багато різних продуктів з такого, з теми recyclable продуктів?
Should I reply in English or Ukrainian? Okay, I will reply in English then. This is my favorite question to answer, actually. Of course, we're not just a toothbrush company. This is our slogan. EFA is not just a toothbrush. We're going to develop the whole line of sustainable, disposable products. Our next product is a paper razor, and there is no such alternatives on the market. We've been already contacted with huge player on the market making disposable razors. And we're going to develop this product together with this company, and we're going to go for medical products, we're going to go for different hospitality products as well. So EFA's goal is our dream is the world where there's no non-recyclable disposables. And that's what we are making.
Talk a little bit more about your competitive advantages, because it looks like one of your competitors has been acquired by like leading company in the world. So I'm interested in how you will be competitive in costs and second in sales, because in the FMCG sales is #1. Thank you.
Yeah. So why we are different. First of all, there is no paper toothbrush on the market yet, and this technology is patented by us. We are the first ones to make the paper toothbrush. The Hello Products company, they are making their toothbrushes from biocomposite, which is combining plastics and fibers, which is not 100% eco-friendly, but they're targeting that. So EFA is the first one who are making 100% recyclable, eco-friendly, and renewable toothbrush. How we're competing the sales? First of all, we have good clients already. We're working on that still. Second of all, we have a great design, great marketing approach, how we are getting those clients. For example, Netflix, they contacted us themselves, and they were saying that they didn't see this kind of product on the market because it looks beautiful, it's stunning, it's eco-friendly, and that's how we are making this.
Dasha, wanted to ask about financials. What's the cost of producing one toothbrush, and how is it changing on the scale? How many are you selling now, and who are the big clients that buying these big parties of this?
10 seconds.
So the cost of a toothbrush is around 35 to 37 cents at the moment when we're launching the mass manufacturing. This is going to fall down up to 25 cents, 24 cents. We're selling it for 60 cents to distributors and for $2 on retail or direct-to-consumer for a bigger margin. In terms of the sales, right now we're having a contract sign up for 2.6 million toothbrushes to be delivered for multiple distributors and clients that I have mentioned before.
Right. And where do you manufacture it?
Right now the manufacturing is in China, but the next financial round, which is scheduled for summer next year, is going to be connected to opening our own manufacturing in Ukraine or America.
Right, and in terms of sales channels, what are your main channels? You said D2C, so are you selling through your website, and then you have some sales department that does it proactively? What's the proportion of sales in these channels?
Well, we don't have sales department. There are only 6 people in the team who are working on this. Most of the sales are held by me as a CEO because nobody can sell better than the founder. But I'm too tired of it already. And how we're making this, one of the best channels for us are media and PR, and that's why we're getting to American PR as well. Also, we're selling through LinkedIn, through different media channels, through exhibitions. We believe that CES can bring a lot of distributors and contributors to our company since we're looking very closely to American market and want to get there as fast as possible.
Okay, and Felix?
Can you tell me what's the source of the sugarcane paper? No sugarcane grows in Ukraine, so where are you getting it from?
The manufacturing is in China, and there are a lot of sources of sugarcane.
Chinese paper.
Yeah, so basically it is the leftovers of sugar production, and we don't use a lot of water during manufacturing. We are paying more for manufacturing, but we are very keen to leave our manufacturing as clean as possible. That's why we use dry molding technology, and we use the leftovers of sugar production.
Okay, Felix?
One more question about manufacturing. Have you done any studies on the factory itself? Because the factory burning coal in order to produce your product. What is the path, from the beginning, obtaining the supply all the way to the consumer? There's a lot of coal, there's a lot of CO2, and recyclability may be irrelevant after you blow up, half of the world with smoke.
Thank you for this question. And first of all, as I have said, we're trying not to use a lot of water during manufacturing. We have checked the manufacturing. We have switched from the first manufacturer that we have to another one because this manufacturer has all of the good manufacturing practices certificates. They have all of the FDA certifications for raw material, they have the certificates for using of labor, and all of the other things. Right now, we're shipping our products through the sea, which is the most efficient way, but as I have said, we are willing to open our own manufacturing to reduce the CO2 emissions, to reduce the logistics costs, which are flying to the sky at the moment, and we are trying to get as efficient as possible. But as I always say, I'm not Donald Trump's daughter, and I don't have such big money to open my own manufacturing. So step by step, we are getting to the perfection with EFA.
Okay, and just to be on the same page, let it be a deal. like 3 questions per startup, not more. We have 17 startups for today. So 3 questions. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks a
And
lot.
good luck, everyone. Thank you.
And the next startup for today is Comeback Mobility. Applause.
Yeah, can we hear it? Hi, my name is Ilya, CEO at Comeback Mobility. Our company is disrupting rehabilitation market. Yeah, imagine more than 50. Don't use the crutches, please. More than 59 million people have experience with lower limb injuries every year, and 1/3 of them need to control the load. Our goal is to help more than 100,000 to pass rehabilitation smoothly by 2023. Imagine that after surgery, a doctor tells you that you should put 20% of your body weight on your injured leg. But how can you follow this recommendation? You can only figure it out by stepping on a scale and try to remember the feeling. Unfortunately, for patients, it's important to understand what does it mean 20 or 50% from the body weight, and incorrect rehabilitation can lead to further complication and even for second surgery. And finally, there is a solution that solves all those problems. And more than 50 patients, including this young lady, are happy to control rehabilitation by themselves. How it works? Patients buy or rent smart crutch tips, consult with his or our doctors, and set up a program. Crutch tips analyze data, weight-bearing data, compare it with the rehabilitation program, and indicates to the patient how to step, hardware or software. Patient can choose between different types of notification, voice, beep signal, vibration, or light, on the crutch tips or on the mobile phone. Please know that the crutch tips fit all certified crutches. For patients, it's important to follow doctor's recommendation in order to pass rehabilitation faster and without complications. Our solution is cost efficient and reusable, and the rest on the market are much more expensive. We sell our device per $200 plus charging for consultation. The production cost depends greatly from the batch size, and the lifetime value is around 3 times higher than the customer acquisition cost. We strongly believe that participation in CES 2022 will help us to find new partners, understand our place in the market, and compare our solution to others, and chat with US advisors. Our team is something we are really proud of. We have a strong background in software, hardware, and business development. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi. Your product looks very interesting. For me, I have 2 questions. Do you need to sell this, for example, in the United States, like FDA approval? It's the first question. And second, do you have any patents on this thing, so investor will be sure you can protect yourself? Thank you.
Thank you very much. This is my favorite questions, because we started with this business. We went to the FDA lawyers, and we've got legal opinion that we don't need FDA. But in case we are not going to be refundable device, so if we want to go to the large refundable medical market. So currently our strategy is to starting with direct-to-consumer wearable device, and maybe we'll decide to go to the FDA. Regarding the patents, yes, we already got the patent in Ukraine. In the US, the patent will be applied on the next week. And now we get a lot of requests from different countries, so we expand our patents by the end of this month. Thank you.
I voted for a startup on the Ukrainian Startup Fund platform. It's not a question.
Yeah, I got my own. Yeah, the great products. Probably when I injured my leg, it would be better for me to have this one. But I'm not clear about your marketing and sales strategy. Could you please clarify on it? How and you're gonna sell your product?
Thank you very much for this question. Currently, we started to sell in Ukraine B2B2C. So doctors recommend our product, and customer and patients go to orthopedic salons or go to the online web e-market and buying this. In US, we are in the process of customer development to identify the best market strategy. So we didn't figure it out yet in US, but we have some hypotheses. So it's going to be in Amazon, direct to consumer.
And what are the figures in Ukraine right now?
What do you mean about figures?
I mean, how many sales did you do within last time?
Yeah, we just start our sales in 1st of August, and currently we have more than 50 patients. From the first week, it was just 1 patient. Second, it was 2 patients. Now we have every day few patients.
Cool.
Thanks.
And all these patients pay money, yeah?
Yes, yes. We are talking just about paying users. Because from the beginning, we've done clinical trials where we've done it's for free.
Good. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kirill Pus. I'm a design engineer at a drones company, and today I'm going to be telling you about our autonomous drone solution, DronePort. Let me begin with the problem. Commercial use of drones is limited due to the need for full autonomy. It means that the traditional approach of how we use drones no longer satisfies the requirements of the market in terms of high readiness and convenience of use. So our solution is a fully autonomous unmanned system DronePort that consists of a drone that carries payload, usually optics, and a box where this drone is charged and stored between missions. DronePort operates based on scheduled missions for routine tasks and on-demand triggers in case of emergencies. While the drone is performing a mission, collected data is streamed on the cloud where it can be analyzed from any remote location once the mission is over. The system can operate 24/7 at almost any weather conditions, may withstand extreme temperatures, heavy rain, and wind speed up to 8 meters per second. So our target customers are agriculture, power plants, and production sites, and finally bodyguard services and police. There are a few features that make our product unique. High payload weight up to 0.6 kilograms, precise vending system that involves not only electronics with software, but also dynamically optimized frames that diminish ground effect and expand systems capabilities in terms of weather conditions. And finally, our integrated parachute that enables us to utilize the system in cities and crowded locations. So let's move to the market. At this moment, there are a few competitors on the drone-in-a-box market since this market is being developed. And here you can see and compare the amount of investments and foundation year of leading developers and drones company. Current status of the project. At this moment, we have a full operational prototype, experienced team, and 3 sales. Our previous customer was the tech that integrated our solution into the complex diagnostic system of solar panels at Pokrovska solar power plant. The role of our solution is detection of damaged solar cells for further replacement. So our expectations from CES, we are going to attract $10 million of investments, and you must have a question, where will this money go? Our next goals, we intend to create a separate company, DronePort, within the next 6 months that will be focused exclusively on autonomous drones. The next milestone is going to be certification that will enable us to increase the number of prospective customers across the world. And finally, we expect to reach financial self-sufficiency and start making sustainable profit for our investors in 18 months. Thank you for your attention. Yeah.
my business is kind of related with autonomous navigation, so I will ask maybe a little bit technical question just to understand your business more. Actually, two questions. First, what is your focus in your company? Because it looks like you're trying to develop like the whole system, but I know many companies which raised $100 million for, I don't know, autonomous navigation, hardware platform, etc. So what is your focus in your business? Like why you create this box, or you created a drone, but drone is not a unique thing, and or like again, what is your focus? And second, you mentioned like 3 clients. It was can you just clarify? It was like paid projects or with just pilots? But you know, I'm more interested in the first part. Thank you.
Okay, so technical part. Okay, so talking about our focus, right? Our company at Drones has developed a number of distinct projects, starting from unmanned aerial vehicles and finishing with such drone-in-a-box solutions. It's just one of our projects, and talking about this one, both the box and the drone are unique. Both of them were produced at our manufacturing facilities. We purchase only already, we do purchase some components, mostly connected with electronics. So talking about software and navigation, some part of our software is custom, and some part we use for some purposes. Actually, for navigation, we use already existing software. And our contribution to is our software that is used for communication between this box, drone, and our ground control station.
Just a follow-up question. So you mentioned you use a third-party solution for autonomous navigation. Why you want to create spin-off and create an additional company for autonomous navigation?
Excuse me.
You just mentioned during presentation what you want to create a separate company from your like spin-off.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, by saying separate company, I mean that as I have mentioned, our company has a number of projects, and we intended to create, for instance, for this project, a separate company that will be focused only on these projects, because it would be more efficient. So that company will take over all design documentation.
What's your main use case? This pretty massive box. Like, how many boxes do company need to install on their fields to operate their?
It depends on your area. Each case is unique. For instance, at Pokrovska solar power plant, there is only one box. So it depends on your purposes and how often do you need to conduct missions. Mostly this solution is used for observation, or for some monitoring. For instance, at solar power plant, we use optics to detect damaged solar cells.
Can this box contain more than one drone or only one drone?
At this moment, we didn't plan to create a box that can accommodate 2 drones or more. So actually, there is no demand for such systems.
Okay.
So can I have one? Usually, a startup has like explosive sales. So how will you do this explosive growth? Like, what is your growth potential? Other than the technical questions, what is the potential for growth to win the world?
Do you mean in terms of sales? Or?
In terms of sales, like how will you do many X's in sales, or how will you scale up like really quickly? Like, what makes you different from operational company and makes you a startup?
Okay, so at this moment, in order to increase the number of sales and potential customers, we need to pass certification. We need to have certain approval. So At our cases here, when we have already supplied 3 systems, and we received some money. However, we wasn't required to pass any certification, and in order to enter international market, we will have to deal with their local authorities, either to just to receive some approval or pass the whole process of certification. It depends on the group of risk. Each such systems are divided into 3 groups according to potential risk as they can inflict. And depending on their decision, we'll have either pass certification or just receive some approval. Okay.
Hi everyone. What should I push? Knopka. Hi everyone, my name is Ivan Asachi. I'm a CEO of Knopka startup. More than $1.2 trillion have been spent last year in the United States on hospital care and beds operations. And COVID-19 made efficient care delivery as pressing as never before. But there is a problem that I face myself. Hospital can lose efficiency and beds turnover because there is no guarantee that patient will get help quickly in case of urgent need or scheduled medical task. And this problem brings patients unsafe on hospital beds. That's why we decided to make a solution to solve this problem and develop Knopka system that controls that patient will get help in 3 minutes. Our product is already tested and selling in Ukrainian and Polish hospitals, and our tested sales channel is medical distributors and partners. Our system compatible with different hardware, with different hospital information systems, and it works like this. Very easy, but very efficient. When our competitors bid for capital investment to do such solution in the hospitals, we offer service with flexible pricing, and for our customers, this brings a value proposition. We believe that we are ready to scale for every hospital bed, and we tested market and found our targets. We have competitors, very nice ones, not so much, but we have competitors' advantage because our system is compatible with different hardware. And in America, there are not only hospitals, there are care homes for elderly people, nursing homes, and for them, our product can create unique value. And that's why this summer recently, we developed and designed our own lamps and buttons which are fully autonomic, because it will help to scale sales and minimize onboarding time for hospital facilities. And we need to go to CES, because we need to find partners, we need to find clients, and we need to raise investment for go-to-market. And the key component of the go-to-market strategy is to find medical distributors and do FDA clearance. I hope that our wonderful team have a chance to get this opportunity and go to CES. Thank you very much for attention. I'm ready to answer your questions. Contact with me. Thanks.
We're going to ask. Where is Knopka?
On the table. I ran fast. The working prototype, which is selling, is already in hospitals, but this is our autonomic design. So no electricity connection, just open the box and put on the walls or, yes.
One more question. Do you have analogs, not competitors?
No, one of the analogs is crying out, please help me, help me. This is the main competitor. But yes, we have, in fact, very nice competitors. I like them. I like one of them, this Philips Philips, Infotire, Oracle, very nice, but very expensive, very. And connection to the electricity chain is like stopping, but we are another type of product.
Can you can you tell a bit about the product? So how will hospital staff prioritize all the requests? Say if you have 1,000 Knopkas installed, then 900 will start pressing it.
Okay. It's not only the service part, you know. This is infrastructure for control. Nurses have their bracelets, and it's not about just push and call me. It's about we need to do medication at 4 a.m., very tricky moment, yes, in the morning, and nurse will get a notification on the application and system control that she was there. So service part to push button is only one. We need it for building infrastructure of control. And they have this very easy line, who is the first, who is the second.
You know, the current system of hospital communication with nurses has an audio component. You know, when I push the button, the nurse says, what's the problem? And you say, well, I need an aspirin, or I'm not feeling well, or something else. Right now, how would the nurse know why you're calling?
Yes, this is a very good point. Thank you very much. But we believe that when we build products for medicine, we need to count that people can be blind, people can be deaf, people can feel very big pain. And we integrate not only with buttons, yes, we integrate right now already with heart rate monitors, with other type of monitoring, not only heart, or maybe fall traction, and generate the notification there. So not every patient can speak, yes? So we need to count all the dispersion of types of cases in the hospital.
Have you been speaking to the nurses at all in the hospitals to understand the severity of the calls? They're overworked, they're tired, and the patients press the button all the time. I know because my daughter works in a hospital. So can you explain?
If I get you right, you're asking if this product can make work of nurses tough, yes?
No, that's not what I'm asking. I'm asking if you have spoken to nurses,
of course,
if you know the feedback that the nurses provided you.
Of course, I myself live in hospitals last year, and we have every day we have this positive feedback, and this is one of the key motivator for our team to work and go on. Any questions?
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. So hello, we are MySat, and we bring space technologies right at your home. Nowadays, most of the countries try to, space topic become, is catching the interest of more and more people. This is because of the discoveries, the recent discoveries in space industry, and is driven by governments as they significantly increase their investments in space sector, and also by success and popularity of such companies as SpaceX. And space funds, increasing number of space funds want to experience, interact with these modern space technologies, but do not have opportunity to do this, as this technology still belongs only to government and big private companies. In MySat, we believe that space technologies should be available for everyone, and use for all the space dreamers, we created MySat, small satellite model kit. MySat is electronic programmable kit for everyone. It is a toy with cool space design and real satellite features. Simplified assembling and programming make it understandable even for kids and even for mothers and kids from 10. And with the camera and set of sensors, you can investigate the environment and for fun or do even some research. And no more boring school lessons. As with MySat, you can learn programming, physics, and electronics. All the data from camera and sensors can be easily collected and shared with MySat web platform. Nevertheless, MySat is just a model. It was developed and optimized for home use only. For those who dream to launch their satellite into space, we offer stratospheric launch service. Our main customers are space fans and parents of school children. For them, it is a cool design of a satellite and satellite features, and they also want to introduce the space technologies to their kids. And in the B2B sector, there is aerospace universities and robotic schools who plan on development of their own satellite or already have some kind of the project, and MySat for them is just a good simple start before digging deeper into complicated science. We have 20 competitors worldwide, and our main advantages is that we are for matters and for entertainment. As our competitors for education as or for professional use. Okay, thank you.
I also voted for your project, and I promised your co-founder to create intro Steve Wozniak.
Just to make sure, is it a toy?
It is a toy.
Okay, so
it is simple as a toy, but it also have features that real satellite do have. It is not exactly the same, but very similar sensors that are used in real satellites.
It's nothing about space technologies. It's just a toy which educate kids how to deal with, how to create such stuff for space.
Yeah.
Okay, because you presenting like this is a space technologies. And
yeah, but this is very close to real space technologies. So because it's, the same sensors are in sensors and in real satellites, and you program the sensor in the way they do it for the real satellites. So you can actually, with our kit, you can actually learn how to work with real satellites.
One of your slides said that you can launch this into space. How would you do that?
We offer launching service into stratosphere.
Okay, even stratosphere.
Yeah. So in stratosphere, it is the environment very similar to space, not like the same, but it is kind of similar. You can get the data that are similar into space one. It is the temperature minus 50 degrees. It is no atmosphere, you know. And also, as a bonus, you will get your satellite back out of the stratospheric launch, because if you launch it into space, you will never get it back.
I just have one question. Can you prove that this thing can fly into the air, like in the break, to show us that case?
Sorry, you mean about stratospheric launch?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. So in this configuration, as we sell it, there is can be sent in stratosphere. But in our service, we include modification of this kit to make it possible to launch it into stratosphere. We have
still, it's not possible to launch.
It is possible. So with our service, it is possible because we do modification to this thing. If you want to launch it by yourself into stratosphere, no, it is not possible.
Okay, clear.
Excuse me. Yeah. Do you have kind of sales as for now?
Yes. So we start the campaign in the April of this year on the Ukrainian crowdfunding platform, and there we get our first customers. So by now we have sold the 30 kits and got more than 100 pre-orders.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
That was my set. And now, Esper Bionics.
Life is priceless. What if human abilities are underestimated? What now is the time to create different kind of tools, inspired by love for human body? Esper Hand, the next level robotic hand, the first with native control, like you and I control our hands, and Esper Cloud platform for connecting all robotic hand under one soft for improving their control. For now, all existing robotic hands look massive, old-schooled, inspired by Terminator and Iron Man. All of them have bulky and stable control. They are hard to use and long to learn how. We create affordable, sophisticated prosthesis hand with anatomical look, modular design, and updated control. It's already 3 times faster in control than any other and detect muscle activity up to 10 times better. Connecting to our software platform provides native control by machine learning prediction of user behavior. How? Hand sends the data from sensors to our cloud platform, which finds the similar patterns and create behavior updates for the hand. So the next time user wants to take up, the right grip will be chosen in advance. For now, we have FDA, 4 active users, 300 in the waiting list. We start pilots in the US and negotiate tests with the biggest net of prosthetic clinic. US is our main market, and we have the expertise to cover it. Our chief commercialization officer made it twice, from zero. With B2B2C model, we will sell 200 prostheses next year and then triple during a year. The licensing of prosthetic control technology to other vendors in 2 years will be the equal revenue source. For now, we are a team of 15 with the great expertise in IoT architecture, digital signal processing, and mechatronics. Also, we have great advisors in prosthetic and engineering fields. We are ready to share our products with the world, and CES will help us to raise the interest among potential investors, to find partners in engineering and business fields, and also with press coverage. The most important technology stack being developed nowadays is implanted electronics. And prosthetic industry will be the birthplace of such technology, since here is the biggest community of users of big external gadgets, ideal for charging, data receiving, and processing for implanted electronics. We are preparing prosthetic industry for that, bring here the right architecture, right gadgets, and make the industry data collective. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So I'm here. So you have been presenting at Ukrainian Startup Fund and you received the grant. Can you briefly say what did you do with the grant and how much of the progress you have done since that time?
Yeah, we got FDA in August this year. We have 2 more users, and we built our manufacturing facility and be able to produce 200 hands during a year. So.
Okay, thank you.
What do you mean you got FDA? Can you just tell me a little bit more about, are you a type 2 device or type 1? What kind of FDA approval did you receive? What kind of manufacturing? Are you now can get an insurance code if you have FDA approval? And with $20,000 being refunded from my insurance company?
Our product is first-class risk medical device, so we should be registered by FDA and don't need any approval from FDA, just be registered. And we have the code, existing code, we can apply for existing code, so we don't need to apply for anything new. But also we have start pilots in US right now, and insurance can cover the price for prosthetic about 20,000, and each 4 years the hand can be replaced for each users, and this is will be paid by insurance companies, private and Medicare and other US insurance companies.
But in case, I mean, this is a complicated, complex technical device. In case it malfunctions, who covers? I mean, what kind of liabilities? I think that's related to the FDA question. So, in case a patient uses it and there is malfunctioning and he's injured, what happens next?
No, it's absolutely external device. User should put the myosensors or brace with myosensors to his or her arm, and the myosensor will detect muscle activity and provides the signal to hand. So this is absolutely external. That's why our hand is first-class risk. Any surgical here.
Okay.
Just one more brief question. So can you list the items of the intellectual property that you already have in the startup?
Yeah, we got final design of mechanical and electronical part in June this year. So we made and finished patent search in two weeks ago, and our product our technology are able to be patented, and now we applied for a patent in the US.
Thank you.
It was Esper Bionics, and now startup Hashmi.
Yeah, hello. Wait a second. Greetings all. My name is Roman Sakuna and I'm CEO in Hashmi Inc. And I want to present you my company and products that we are producing. So what is Hashmi about? Hashmi Classic, it's a world first voice mask for smartphones. Actually, you can see it on that table. And problems that we addressed with our device, it was speech privacy and audio noise in open space environments in public places. And solutions that we prepared for this is our Hashmi Classic, which is personal acoustic device protecting your speech privacy when speaking on the phone in open spaces. And main benefits are speech privacy, and they hear you well when you're speaking and nobody other hear you. Our client groups are really very wide. It's office workers, it's people on the move, and like business travelers, writers, bloggers, of course gamers, and even people from government. Regarding competition, when we started this project 4 years ago, we didn't have any direct competitors, just indirect like booths and complex stationary devices, but they were very, very expensive and of course not personal, yeah. But with our device, we created a special market, and right now we have competitions, of course. Actually, we have already visited 2 times CES show, and we have a great media splash all over the world, and it helped us to pass 3 successful crowdfunding campaigns since, and especially this third one with Campfire in Japan, and it helped us to finish developments and to start production of our product. And so thanks to that, we are producing right now Hashmi Classic and sell to our customers, and our competitive edge, one kind of market, first to market and design and strong brand. And based on this, based on our strong brand, we don't stop, of course, on one device, and we are developing a line of Hashmi products. Right now, we are working on Hashmi 2, marketing name is Hashmi Air, which combines actually things from first device, which protects your speech privacy, and of course in our COVID world protects you from viruses and actually environmental pollution. So yes, right. And we are going to next CES in order to present our first device that we are producing it, and make a PR for the second device to launch crowdfunding campaign. And of course, with this team, we are have a success too with second device as with the first device. So just visit our page, buy Hashmi, and keep talking. So questions. Sorry.
Thank you. You do great job, but I didn't understand where is your target audience geographically?
Who? Sorry.
Where is your target audience?
No,
Asia.
no. Actually, as I said, you see our really client groups are really very high. So it can be different people in office workers, even we are working right now with call centers.
Where target, key target?
What do you mean key target?
Yes, Asia.
You mean market? Well, actually, our crowdfunding campaigns showed us that United States is like one of the target market, and actually Asia. Asia more in actually in Japan. But right now, sales show that we are just started our sales in the beginning of this year, and sales show that it can be all over the world and in Europe too. So, but mainly in US and in Asia market.
So you went to CES in 2017 and there were no sales. You went to CES in 2018 and there were no sales. Now you want to go to CES in 2022 and only now you're beginning the sales. So what transpired between your visit in 2017 and today? And I know COVID and everything else, but business is still, still around.
Yeah, I will explain. In 2017, it actually was our first visit to CES, and it was even not a visit by Hashmi company, but we shared a booth with our colleagues. We just showed the conception. It was the idea. We just made a first mock-up and just tried to analyze. Will it be useful for people? Are they interested in such device? And after this, in spite of it, we didn't have even our booth in 2017. It showed us that it's a huge interest all over the world, and it helped us to raise money for for development. Yeah, and to finish everything. On 2018, we showed first absolutely working prototype, and again helped us to continue crowdfunding in Japan. And after that, we launched our production. Actually, in 2019, we dispatched first goods to our backers. Then we had backstories from them. They helped us to make many improvements during 2020, and in the beginning of this year we began to work as a small but company. Yeah, still startup but working company.
Do you have 1 minute for another question?
Yeah, please.
Just small advice from me. When you're publicly speaking, don't hide your hands on your back, because it looks...
and I just didn't want to show the pride.
It looks like you're hiding something. So
yeah, I hid it.
I don't understand, but my impression, like you hiding something on your back. So it's like, it sounds strange for...
Okay.
My actual question, how your device actually work? Like, do you have a... I don't know, like how you can hide what I'm saying. Like, do you have some specific materials, or do you have some, I don't know, some active sensors? Because during your talk, you never talked about this. So, and I'm just trying to understand how your technology work against, because you're targeting for classified talks, and probably it will be some sensors that you're trying to understand what you're speaking. So I'm trying to understand what kind of technologies use inside to actually hide my talk. Thank you.
Yeah, it's no, it's I can say show on the classic Hashmi Classic 1 actually. This one is a prototype, and it's still not ready. But
yeah, because you spend like 5 minutes, but you never explain how it's working.
Oh, no, actually it's special material, special design, and special installation materials, but special microphones that you don't have to speak very loud. So just you have to protect it.
Can you scream so we will hear? Like, okay.
you know, if you even instruction, it's wrote first, microphones are very sensitive. You have to speak like a baby near you, and actually it's not a spy device, you know. It's a device for office workers, yeah. It's in order to decrease noise pollution in your office. So it's just this one. But actually, if this microphone is so that's why it's. Right now, yeah, I have spoken such. Of course, when you start to scream, then of course you will hear something. But do
you have such devices for kids?
For kids, no. No, it depends. For small kids, right now, no, because. But for gamers, yes. We are, yeah. For gamers, many gamers just ask. Actually, in the United States right now, we are working with one big business case with this journalists from courts. They are really very interested in this device because according to American law, you cannot speak in part of your journalist, you cannot speak in the court. And usually they have this chance, they get something new, they will have to call to their offices and they have to leave the premises. And with this device they say, so right now they are testing it and are very happy with it. So.
What kinds of intellectual properties do you have, patents or know-how?
Yeah, yes, of course, parents, and not only for Hashmi brand, but for design, and right now for in United States, in Japan, in Taiwan, in yeah.
Okay, thank you a lot.
Thank you.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Oleg. I'm the founder and CEO of Mana. Interactive 3D media is the future of internet. We already seen that in every aspect in terms of money raised, major tech companies involved in investor activity. And literally everyone today is a creator. Over 1 billion social media users make stories every day. These users can't create cinematic content of Marvel level. They can't collaborate on that content production. They can't also participate in interactive experience, be that major VR experiences. So Mana unlocks these opportunities for creators. It allows, first off, 3D content creation with studio-level tools and libraries. It also allows real-time collaboration on that content production, and it allows live interactivity, be that games, webinars, events, etc. This is a big thing. Let's show how it works. So next, Mana is superior to most legacy platforms, social media platforms, and competitors which claim to make the next metaverse. In terms, it works on 3.5 billion smartphones, so huge installed device base. It has a short learning curve because it extends your daily posting into 3D realm. It unlocks a new market, and we also have proprietary tracking and positioning technology. So this is the tech stack. We have improved the orientation on smartphone. We have our proprietary tracking and positioning. This is the product design, and our targets for the CES competition are as follows: community, fundraising, media attraction, and collaborations. Thanks.
So have you tested actually with the real paying customers the hypothesis that it fits the market and how you plan to earn the money? Because it's visually nice, but how does the money arrive?
Thanks. So far, we have over 7,000 people who subscribe for beta testing. They know our companies, they know our technologies, they are waiting for the launch. Second of all, we have high readiness level. We have streaming server put in place. We have tracking position system ready. We have these small sensors, very, very small. We have a skeleton animation ready, and we are now putting all things together, and in 2 months we'll be ready to start the beta testing. So very high readiness level. And the major revenue streams should be subscriptions, fees from 3D asset marketplace, paid events, and something else. Well, so yeah, we'll be leveraging all these opportunities step by step, but we'll start with the marketplace fees and definitely advertising.
What evidence do you have already that you can make money? The question, right? Did you work with anybody? Are you generating 1 cent, $1 today with even customers' desires to pay?
Not yet. We have a few collaborations with notorious agencies and producers of celebrities and bloggers, and we plan for November before CES and before the public release. We'll be making some appearances, which will be events, which will, emerge this product to the public, and right there we'll be able to collect some payments for subscriptions, and we'll also collect advance payments from advertisers, from brands and publishers. So this is the plan for November.
I have a question. So for me, it's not clear how it's actually work. If you don't mind, can you explain how I can be represented in this virtual 3D environments? For example, they're required, so I need to put these sensors on a glue with my body, and then you can just stream over a mobile phone and kind of connect. And I think if you will show us here real-time presentation, it will look like amazing. I don't know if you will install here a screen and you will dance behind this screen, and the 3D model will repeat your models. It will be very clear for everybody how it's works. But for now, for me, maybe because I have a technical expertise in your area, but explain for others how it's works. Because
actually, we have 2 more videos which show the current readiness level of the technology, how this skeleton is moving, and we have this in a separate video, but it requires more time. But actually, you are right. You are putting the wearable sensors, you open your app, and you navigate using your smartphone. But actually, if we have more time, I can show a separate video.
What is the price of the sensors? Like, how much does it cost?
It will be a range between 150 until 350 for advanced users. And it depends on the number of sensors you need, because sometimes you need upper body tracking for when you are seated, and if you need full body tracking, you'll need up to 12 sensors.
How often do you need to recharge these sensors?
Sorry, to recharge?
Lifetime for these sensors. Like
okay, the base station actually works as a charging case as well, so it provides you more than 24 hours of ongoing streaming. But one-time use is up to 8 hours of streaming. Thank you very much.
Hello for everybody. We will start from question. We get all available information from blood pressure monitor. We use it often, and as a rule, we use systolic, diastolic pressure and heart rate only. Our IM software Oranta-AO in each blood pressure monitor. Market. Digital market blood pressure size is expected to 1.4 billion to 2025. Sorry. Oranta-AO arterial oscillography methods is analyzing of pulsation during blood pressure measurement. Blood pressure monitor through mobile application send signals to the web application, and in the survey, in the web application, show in the personal user indicate all value which present. Express diagnostics with blood pressure monitor, which allow to investigate the level of health and adaptive capability of the body, central and peripheral circulation, autonomic nerve system, risk of heart, lung, mental, COVID, and different disease. Competitors, we have not yet seen alternative to arterial oscillography in Ukraine and in the world. All users which use blood pressure is our potential clients. This new generation blood pressure monitor. Technical solution. First, in the start, by modification the software of blood pressure monitor, new model using wireless communication for transmit data to Oranta web application and display it in the user personal dashboard. Business model, licensing, blood monitor manufacturer, and subscription for software users. Highlight, Dr. Zis, IMD, grant Ukrainian Startup Funds, Acceleration, ASE, GIST, and 35 and plus publication of Scopus include and Web of Science. Important milestones, 2010 we start, 2025 we complete clinical trials. Now we near complete certification in Ukraine and device manufacturing next step. We have a lot of deals about this. Our teams task for exhibition, this communication with manufacturer of blood pressure monitor for implement our technology, and partners for grants program for further research, publication, certification, and another. Thank you.
Do you have any traction for now, like interest from clients, companies, etc.?
Of course, we have we development from 2010. We have samples. This blood pressure monitor which support technology sent data outside. And we deal with them after finish certification, this Ukrainian product. We will start product. I think after a month or two, we will finish certification. We prepare all documents, only we will should complete. And in the Ukraine, we will, and also few another company, we have previous deal. For world, also we have PCT patent. We applied, and we plan in the few next maybe months, we will complete this, we will publish this also, and we'll have priority in the world.
Have you spoken to any physicians in the United States? Have you observed that there is a need in changing the regular monitoring to your monitoring? Right? If, for example, the results are so much better and that they're willing to pay a different amount and everything else.
I'm sorry. No, for begin, we study greater 2,000 patients before, and we complete clinical trials.
Where?
In Ukraine.
Where?
In Ukraine.
Forget Ukraine. We're going to CES. Let's talk United States.
Have
we spoken to any physicians or patients in US?
Our software not direct communicate with, no, in US we not did. And our technology communicate with certified blood pressure monitor. And now our application only communicate with them. We understand we should certification also software, and this is our next step in United States and Europe. We will do. We plan it will be really for us. We get consultation about this.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Tell us about your team. You only one, or you have a team?
Yes, yes.
Professor.
Yes, I am professor, and in my team are present researcher, development software, and different direction because it's so hard software, and we have so large software for research, and also we have few application which give for clients, for doctors, for patients, for cardiology, different amount information. We care about this. Everything ready, and we can start.
Thank you, and please analyze your competitors in the USA market, because you are going to USA, yes?
Yes, yes, of course.
To Las Vegas, and you will compete in this market.
For this moment, analogy we not found in the world. As a rule, blood pressure monitor measurement systolic, diastolic pressure and all. But a lot information this can bring for each patient. And in the world we not found. And I think this will be new horizon for application this equipment.
Okay,
it's only few modification.
One more thing. My advice: you need to pitch better your product. You need to learn
Thank you.
how to pitch better.
Yes, I will try. Thank you.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Applause.
Дякую.
So now we have already seen the first part of our startups for today, and it's time to take a break for 30 minutes. So come back in 4:30. So the first startup is Sunny. Your applause, please.
Hi, my name is Lia. I'm CEO of Sunny, and we develop a smart sanitizer. Why? Because coronavirus integrate antiseptics in our life, but they have a bunch of problems. First of all, it's a skin disease. According to World Health Organization, the number of skin disease is directly increased with directly increased with number of antiseptics use. Also, environment effect. Single-use sanitizers will produce more than 30,000 tons of plastic waste by past year. So we present Sunny Beak, the smart sanitizer that says planet in your hands. Sunny is a technology that allows you to get a powerful and safe sanitizer from 99% water-based composition. So you can easily drink it. It must look creepy. You drink sanitizer, but it's all negative effects you can get from that. Sunny is a now Sunny is Now Sunny a smart device to generate antiseptic all over the world. You can get rich electricity. We now starting testing our solution in hands of real users and also attract partners to sell our product through their large HoReCa customer base. Our business model is a subscription that can give clients opportunity to get a device with a full service. So technically, we sell disinfection. The market has shown great post-pandemic growth. and target part 4.9 billion of quarter of them can be successfully replaced by Sunny. Our expectation from CES exhibition is entering worldwide market and get been tested by hands of people from all around the world. And our team is a group of talented engineers, as you can see. We working together for 3 years to develop a customer product. And in Sunny, we combine all our skill and knowledge to make great product that helps world better fight bacteria and viruses. Thank you.
Why is your product better than Ayun?
Thank you for the question. We use different technology. We doesn't produce waste like they produced waste of silver. We have totally waste-free production, and our composition and don't need certificates because they've been testing for already years.
What about current sales and tractions and users?
Yeah, we now have only one prototype that we can test with our client that pay only for composition, not for device. So technically, we don't have MVP yet.
And what is your target market? So what's the target audience?
Hand sanitizer everywhere. Meetings, everywhere where you need sanitizer. Now it's all around the world.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, and now welcome on stage Unlink VR.
Hi, hello. Hey, do you hear me well? Hi, hello. Nice to see you all here. This is Unlink VR. And today we will talk about this. Where's the? Thank you. Can you start again? Thank you. So today we will talk about the story of two founders with a great scientific experience who found a team and fight against the Stanford team with their solution and already applied the combinator and a lot of more with our traction today. So the problem is quite simple. While you are working, playing VR, you always experience the limited length of cable while you connect it to VR headset and computer. However, Wi-Fi technology cannot provide you untethered experience of VR. So there is only the way to solve it is optical communication. The story began in 2019. We found the paper, we analyzed it, find the engineering gaps. We saw the results of Stanford team, and we actually improve it, and now we have patent pending. So the product looks very simple. We have a transmitter and receiver. Transmitter direct laser beam to the receiver and allows player to experience VR experience with the tracking system. How does it work? It's simply shown on our video. In video, you can see how tracking system tracks laser beam, which is direct to the sensor, which is located on the player's head. So product development line is simple. As I've shown, 2019 we started. Now we are having proof of concept and pre-MVP stage. And on the CES, we will be able to show MVP. We applied for Y Combinator. In November, we go to Kickstarter. We have a lot of competitors on the market at all, but there is no any direct competitor to our solution. The market is huge. We are working on $30 billion market, and I believe all of our competitors works on the same solution, and we need to compete with them. Our competitive advantage is that there is no compromise, there is no any alternative to improve freedom of movement and get the higher 4.8K quality. The market which we are targeting, actually the gaming, which grows like 60% a year. So it's 80% of this market needs and requires such a solution. Our super team is a team of engineers with a lot of experience in consumer gadgets. We have 3 PhDs and we are working hard within last year to get MVP ready. For the CES, I believe our best potential here to get the proper networking, to raise the funds and increase our marketing growth. Our solution is simply revolution in virtual reality. Thank you very much for your attention. I will be ready to answer your questions.
Can you help me understand
Thank you.
how you're going to get 38% of the market? I just don't understand your marketing strategy.
80%, we have 5 million VR headsets already. Statista says that it will be like 26 millions of VR headsets. This growth is mostly about the gaming. And all the gamers require freedom of movement and like 4K and even higher quality of virtual experience. So that's why our solution addressed directly the gaming, and it's a lot of games.
That's great. No, I understand that you address this, the problem. My question is, what is your marketing strategy? Because you're claiming that your obtainable market is 38% of the, available. So the question is, how are you going to do it?
Of course, our model is B2B2C. Of course, we will find the partners and distribute our solution across the world with the VR headsets. And there is a lot of potential here because present VR players, they already spent a lot of money for such experience. And they will get a lot of improvement with our solution. So it's simply, while we are on the market, I believe we will attract the present users and we will attract all other users with our marketing strategy.
I have another question to you.
Thank you.
My own experience in cooperation with big brands, I will not mention any, but you can imagine like some of these brands, what you mentioned during the presentation, is what maybe they can temporarily cooperate with you to resell, for example, your product to customers, but in parallel they will start create something similar because they don't want to pay you. They want to keep margin in their own ecosystem. So my question: how you want actually to compete if all these big players will start or already developing something similar to you? So why actually customers will pay money to you instead of Facebook or instead of Samsung, and if they will offer something similar, okay, in 2 years, in 3 years? So how you will long-term make money on this market? Thank you.
Great, thank you for this question. So actually, our solution is technologically neutral, which means any VR headsets which connected to the ecosystem with HDMI or DisplayPort fit in our accessory, and any user can play it. Of course, analyzing the patents, we realized already that it's a lot of patents on the market. And the companies such as Microsoft and Sony, I believe they are working on such solution. Our competitive advantage is actually speed on the market, which we are already very close to MVP, and everything what we need is just to start with the first beta program for our customers and then contract manufacturer to work with them and introduce final solution to the market.
I want to just specify my question. So if these big brands will start ship together with VR headsets, similar hardware solution as you have, how you will compete? Because they actually will be interesting to do this, and for customers maybe just part of the solution, and that's it. So how you will sell, or to whom you will sell if this solution will be included in their product?
That's right. If there some competitor starts to sell the similar solution, which means that some other still required it, we will cooperate with them, making strong partnership and come to the market together. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much. Applause, please. And welcome on stage, Lapsim.
Yes, this is me. It's coming. It's coming. Ready? Hi, my name is Yuri from LabSim. LabSim is a training simulator for laparoscopic surgeries. Laparoscopic surgery is a minimally invasive operation which has range of advantages in comparison with classic surgeries. We have developed in our R&D center a training simulator of the most advanced technology which is currently available on the market with a haptics function. Haptics means that this product not only models what surgeons do on the screen, but also simulates the resistances and tactile feedback provided during the operation from digital to physical world. Today, we are happy to present you with our POC version here. While we are now finalizing our MVP, which will be ready in the next months. In the same months, we will also deliver first 2 units of our product to our partner's medical facility for final testing. And the next step would be to fulfill our contract, to fulfill our first big order for 10 units, which will be delivered in February next year. On the market, there are other products present with training simulators of similar complexity level. And they are currently offered at a price tag of 80,000 euro per 1 unit. According to our calculations, we can offer our clients such simulators for 50,000 euros, still maintaining profit margins on the level of 70%. In our development, we use most modern technologies and components, and our software team strives to provide the best user experience currently available. On CES, we expect to meet our potential customers, find distribution partners, and establish strategic partnerships for the product. On this project, most experienced managers and engineers are working who are great in the things they do, and they do the things they love. LabSim is a training simulator for laparoscopic surgery. I thank you for your attention and will be happy to answer your questions.
I have a quick...
The quality of product itself, because our competitors are devices which were developed some time ago already, and we are currently able to use much modern technologies in hardware and also in software to provide much better experiences. The other big advantage is, of course, the price. So we think that currently on the market the price is too much exaggerated, and we would like to provide the market with a solution which is more affordable in wider range of users.
I have a question. I believe for this market, price is not very important because looks like you're different just 30K. So it's they will be looking more on service, quality of the product, etc. I have 2 questions. How much you need money to develop a solution for like production level? So how much you need investments to, I don't know, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million to create actual product from this prototype? And second, what is the expectation about sales? Like how much you will make per year or something? So this is to give me a sense of returns. Thank you.
So for your first question, we need to, this is actually a POC version. We could not bring MVP currently because it's currently in production and will be ready next month, as mentioned. So it will be there. To finalize MVP version, we don't need much. It's in the range of 100,000, 150,000 to finalize MVP version. In order to bring it to production level, of course, we will need some more investments in production facilities, which will, in our understanding, come to about 1 million. So most probably not more. The sales we plan for the next year, we plan 20 units of this product at a price tag of $50,000, which is 1 million around. And in 3 years, we plan to sell 200 units per year, per annum, and which will mean for us around 10 million euro turnover.
Probably I didn't get it or missed, but who is the main customer of your product? Are these hospitals who would like to train their medicians, or like medical universities, or what is the main target? And
it's actually both. It's actually both. It's medical universities, it is hospitals, of course, and it is also facilities for improving qualifications. So also part of university or hospital in this case. And they often order not one unit, they offer a range of units, so they can do it in a class with more.
Do you have kind of list of interests from letters of interest from some of them?
Yes, yes, we do. We do. And our partner in this project is actually one of the clinic who was initiator of this project for us. Yeah. So we stay in touch.
Is there time for one more question?
Yes, please.
You're not a CEO, right? You're not the CEO?
No, I'm commercial.
You're commercial. Where's the CEO?
There he is.
No, but how come you are presenting and not your CEO?
I volunteered.
You volunteered, okay. I just want to make sure that the CEO is able to present as well. If you go to CES, if he gets caught by an investor or partner, that he is ready and available.
No, we are actually practically inseparable. So we are always together. So it's hard to catch.
Well, maybe you should separate, because then you can see twice as many possible investors. Thank you.
That's an advice. Thank you for this advice. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And now, welcome Bloggermol.
Hello, everyone. I represent Bloggermol. Bloggermol is an influencer marketing platform that helps advertisers to collaborate with influencers quickly, safely, and efficiently. Today, influencer marketing is one of the most effective digital marketing channels, and its popularity is growing every year. But today, influencer marketing is more like a gambling, because it is hard to find an influencer by certain criteria. It is not clear how to differentiate an effective influencer from an ineffective one. Time to start a campaign takes too long, as influencers respond for a long time and break deadlines. Also, there is no guarantee that the influencer will publish an ad at all. We have implemented solutions to all these problems in the marketplace of advertisers and influencers with the following features. The first one is transparent prices for influencer services. The next one is dynamic real-time analytics of the influencer audience and statistics of his account. The next one is secure deal and smart filters to find the necessary influencer according to the goals and budget of the advertiser. One of the most important is a machine learning tool that helps to detect fake followers among the influencer audience. Currently, we are also developing the next features. A machine learning tool for the prediction of cost per reach for a particular influencer. A simplified scoring system to score the performance of influencer, and the machine learning tool for automated selection of the influencer in accordance to the goals and budget of the advertiser. Our business model is a commission model marketplace. We charge commission for each successful sponsored publication. In 5 months of work, we have attracted more than 800 influencers, and advertisers have conducted more than 860 successful advertising campaigns and left 93% of positive feedback. Currently, we are also in the Startup Wise Guys Acceleration Program. Our key competitors are analytic services and other influencer marketing platforms. Our key difference is that we combine both benefits of the analytic services and other platforms. Also, our machine learning tools bring better results for the advertiser. Our goal is to make influencer marketing as predictable as Google ads or Facebook ads. Our team, my name is Bogdan Shtilik, I'm a co-founder. I have experience in business development for IT services. Also, I was a co-founder of Mentors Flow. Bogdan Yeremin, he is a co-founder. He has experience in influencer marketing and B2C sales. He was also a co-founder of 2 successful online retail businesses. Oleg Frolov is our CTO. He has a 15-year experience in software development. Our expectations from CES include fundraising, partnerships, and promotion. Thank you.
Why do you need CES for this product?
We need to get fundraising, to get some partnership in the US market, and to present our product also to the US market. With what? I'm not familiar with that project. Later? No. Which market? There are many services for Instagram. There are 2 types of them, analytic services and platforms. Are you talking about a platform or analytic services? Okay, so our benefit from analytic services is that we provide not only analytics, but we also are a marketplace where you can actually buy an integration from the influencer. So you get not only analytics, but a deal, secure deal, and you can buy it just on the platform.
And in your application, you say that users don't have a lot of trust to put in the advertisements through bloggers. How do you plan to overcome that? Because that actually somehow seems to limit your scaling of the sales.
We provide a secure deal on our platform. We hold money on the platform until the influencer completes the task.
Is this something that you plan to do or something that you have already done?
We already done it.
So you have already done it and you still have the revenue of $100. Does it help the problem?
There is not only one problem. I mean, there is not the only problem of advertisers.
So actually, what stops you or what prevents you from scaling up the sales?
Advertising budget. And we also currently developing more tools that will help advertisers to detect more efficient influencers. So they will know for sure that the money spent on the platform will bring them results.
Do you have any cooperation with digital agency or CMM agencies? This is potential your also clients.
Yes, we have some clients from agencies.
Any feedback?
Yeah, we are working on features that they had some issues with. We are currently getting some feedback from our customers, also from agencies.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Applause, please. And now, welcome on the stage, Cardiomo.
Hi everyone, my name is Roman Bilkin. I'm from Cardiomo, I'm CTO. Thank you for having me today. So we developed the world's first most comfortable health monitoring. As you know, cardiovascular disease is problem #1 in the world. And the first signals of the upcoming events, it's arrhythmias. But the cardiologists and clinicians doesn't have any solution to comfortable monitoring of his patient. We developed this solution for clinicians and for the patients. At the first glance, it's a small device that sticks to the chest and tracks main vitals. But then the magic begins. 5 different neural networks analyze the lot of data which it receives from this small device. And we have laboratory confirmed the high accuracy of this analysis. Then the system sends the understandable notification to the patients and the important information about the health to the cardiologists or medical centers. So our patients can operate with this device without the help of clinicians, and at the same time we reduce the time to the patients 10 times to the cardiologists. Sure, we have competitors, but only Cardioma provide a cost-effective and user-friendly solution for arrhythmia monitoring. The market of the electronic skin patches is huge, and it will be triple in 10 years. We sell the devices, consumables. This is patches and subscription for analysis. We already have patented technology, trademark. We have ISO 13485 for medical device manufacturer. We are on the last stage of getting the CE mark for the new standard, MDR, and ready to get in the FDA. We launch a lot of projects in European university, medical university, and this fall we launched the pilot in Zuckerberg San Francisco Medical Center in the United States. Yes, our team has developers and data scientists.
Thank you so much. We are sorry, but we don't have time. So, do you have any questions?
Hi. I think we spoke, December, January, I think.
Yeah.
What changed since then? What kind of progress have we made?
We have big progress. It's we had the first stage of the CE mark process this summer in June. Also today, the first batch which we will sell here in Ukraine, it on the custom, and I think by the end of the September we will start the sales in Ukraine.
And what about European markets? Poland, Rob are helpful in that?
Sorry?
What about European markets? Because I think when we spoke, and I spoke with Paul and Rob as well, I think part of their kind of advisory goal was to open the doors into European medical institutions. How's that?
Yes, Paul and Rob, they are preparing for us the go-to-market strategy and market fit. We had today call. And for like how to pitch better, yes, and I think in 2 weeks we will have a good business model with good numbers, which we will present to our investors, VCs, because it was our main goal from them.
So as I see, your company established in 2016. Yes. Looks like it's a marathon, which I appreciate. It's a long way to from the start to
yes, medical market.
Yeah. What is the expectation for next 2-3 years? Tell me about because you have looks like you have a product now. You will start sales soon. Tell us about bright future. Your bright future.
Firstly, we will start from the arrhythmia detection, like small but not small, for market arrhythmia detection in the Netherlands, then Germany, UK, and our main goal is the United States with the devices and health monitoring devices, not only arrhythmia.
How much you planning to make money, in next year?
Next year,
what is the expectation?
we have planned to get the breakpoint, and in 2 years, more than $1 million, and third year, around 10 million profit.
During your next speech, talk about 100 times more figures, because otherwise, tell about you will plan to make $100 million. It looks more impressive.
As I mentioned, our Poland Rob, they are working with these numbers, and I will present you maybe in 2 weeks from this.
You've been there before, Roman. What will you do differently this time on CES in preparation to the conference?
I'm sorry.
You've been there before, and
yes,
what will you do differently this time going to CES?
First time when we have been in CES, we was not ready to CES because we have no certified ready-to-sell product. Now we have it. So we are ready to sell it during the CES.
You have a product to sell in the US market? Because I thought you're doing something for Ukrainian market. It's not necessarily the same product.
We will sold our devices in Ukrainian market because this batch it's too long.
No, I understand. Forget this current batch. I'm talking in 2 months. In 2 months, you have to go to CES. Do you have a product you can demonstrate at the US market?
We have demonstrated this, or I don't know. Now we getting the C mark for the new standard MDR. It's FDA. It's more simple to get, and our Poland Rob, they have experience in selling the health monitoring devices in US market, and we hope they will help us to go into this market.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And our next participant, Cutie.
Hi, my name is Mike. I'm founder of Cutie. For the last year, for the last years, we've been communicating a lot with DJs, bloggers, streamers, and we see that they all have always a problem. They are struggling to find new ways to attract attention to themselves, and as well as finding new characters for their performances. That's why we decided to create Cutie Mask, the world's first emotional mask for attracting attention. The mask consists of 3 main parts. The first one is an LED mask on which you can display any visual content, for example, animations, some text, or emoticons. A month ago, we developed a second product, a smart sealed glove that can control the mask. You can tap some buttons and it will recognize your finger movements, and also it can recognize your gestures. For example, you can make something like this and it will interact with the mask. The third part is a smartphone app via which you can create your own content and adjust mask and glove to yourself. You may wonder, who are our clients? For example, here's Oythan. He's a video game streamer, and he bought the mask and therefore added a cool visual effect for his viewers. Or here we can see a DJ2 Space. He already was involved in DJing, but when he bought QD Mask, he started tearing up the Lviv nightclubs in his new role. And one of our latest clients is the pop group Infinity. They took QD Mask in the basement for their one of team members, and therefore added a memorable image to their video clips. As you can see, we are already selling, and by this moment we sold 320 masks with a total revenue over $80,000. First of all, we are getting our orders from our website, but then we launched on Etsy, and it is bringing us 60% of our sales. Now we are going to launch on Amazon this autumn and then move to other reselling stores to grow even more. As you can see, our mask is in 18 countries all around the globe. 85% of all sales come from the United States, and we see our target market there. Sales are currently growing, but we haven't got much time. We have assembly line in Ukraine. We already assembled 95 masks this month and going to assemble up to 250 during some other months by February 2022. We already have 2x margin from mask sales, but going to increase it up to 4x margin from mask sales by the Q2 of the 2022. We have a team of teenagers. I'm 18, Yula is 19, and we have 6 team members who are working daily on mask development and as well as having experienced device storyboards. We'll focus on getting in touch with our future distributors, and we are sure that we can meet them at CES 2022. Thank you, and we'll see you at CES.
Love your pitch. What is the cost of to manufacture this, and where do you manufacture these units?
Thank you for the question. We are producing them in Ukraine, and the cost to produce is about $60 to $100. It depends on where we get the components from.
Okay, what if you manufacture 100,000 units?
We will talk about it in the scene of investments. When we will get investments, we could produce our own circle.
No, but you don't need to produce anything yourself. You can still work with somebody else. But me as an investor, I would want to know the cost of the unit in a quantity of 10,000 or 100,000. Okay, this is something, something. What about protection? Any protection?
From like dust or
from counterfeiting, theft, or anything else.
Chinese.
Our patents are now in development, and we are going to do this as one of the next goals in the future.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Your company looks like super relevant for CES because you can create actually hype. Like I don't know, like startup, very known startup in Ukraine, call it pix. But my main concern what that a lot of companies in China can just easily create a copy of your product and sell it on Amazon for like 10 times more, like lower, cheaper, etc. So this is my main concern. So you need to found. I agree with the previous judge. What you need to pitch and to prove what you have some protection in competition. Otherwise, you will need to pivot from B2C to B2B, like Pix did. So Pix, as I may know, just selling B2B solutions, some fund like for corporate events, etc. So you need to find how to practice this product. But again, for CES, your products looks awesome because you can create some hype. You can walk in during the event. People will look on you, etc. So for this is awesome, but business model is questionable. Thank you.
Yes, that's totally true about business model. Yes, basically anyone can copy the mask, any China production company. But it's all about software. We are going to move further in this. In producing more capable software. So as you can see, no one is already done something like us. This is called emotional mode. And about patents, yes, we are going to make them, especially for design patents. And we will not stay on the same place. We already have vision how to produce more interesting products in other spheres. And the copy is a problem of any B2B startup that is producing, or B2C startup that is producing hardware things.
What is your product strategy? What is your dream?
I would say that my dream is to make all people wear QD masks, but in the context of coronavirus, it sounds pretty strange. But I would like to get the technology that will truly recognize your emotions. So now I am using my glove to make this, but I'm sure that it is possible to make it only with the mask or even without the mask. So this technology could be used for other spheres, anything like entertainment, gaming, and so on. This is possible, and we will continue to work in this direction.
And now, welcome Never Dark.
Hello, everyone. My name is Yaroslav Lisak. I'm CEO and co-founder of Nevedark company. We produce fireplaces with real fire for apartments. We all love relaxing by the fireplace, but we can't install it in our urban apartments. We consider this is a huge adjustment. That's why we produce innovative automatic fireplaces with real fire, without chimney and without utility systems. Our fireplace is filled with liquid plant fuel. It burned with a beautiful red flame, but have no smoke and no ash. Just plug it in a socket and use Nevedark app for controlling the fire. It's safe, fast, easy, and doesn't require cleaning. We have our own production. Every year, our sales grow twice. Last year, we sold for $250,000 just in Ukraine. But the world market is much bigger, and it's also growing rapidly. However, there are still less than 10 real competitors. Our key advantages are awesome user experience, design, and new unique technologies. Our company has two founders, CEO and CTO, with more than 15 years experience in production and business, and great team with 20 employees in-house. Last year, we started going to the world market, but our main market is USA. We have registered American company, and next year, we already plan a Kickstarter campaign. CES, the most influential tech event in the world, is our main exhibition, where we want to introduce our new unique fireplace, which has no analog in the world. It's a fireplace with a volumetric fire that can give the full feel of a wood-burning fireplace or campfire in any room. And we believe that very soon, a fireplace like that will be in every apartment, like a TV or air condition, as a part of smart home and smart energy ecosystem. CES exhibition is the best booster for our company, our chance to present innovative Ukrainian product to worldwide audience, and also to find partners and investors in USA. We want to be like the Olympians, to bring a live smart fire in Las Vegas. We are CES ready. Thank you very much.
If you're already in the market, why are you going to Kickstarter? What's the purpose of Kickstarter? You're already selling $250,000 in Ukraine. You know, why don't you just kick ass and go into the US market?
Thank you. It's a good question. Kickstarter, it's a very good possibility to take PR in USA, because it's our main market. And CES plus Kickstarter, it's a huge PR for our company in the American market.
if you're successful on Kickstarter. Whereas somebody can look and say, wow, this company is already in business. We can just look it up. We can just buy their device. Why should I invest into something that may or may not be there?
Okay,
doesn't make
yes,
sense.
sure.
Make sense to me.
Sure, it's true. It's true. But anyway, we will take feedback from the market. It's also a good possibility from Kickstarter.
Sorry, what are you burning?
What?
What is burning?
It's a liquid plant fuel it's like from corn. Ethanol, yes, it's corn ethanol.
So I mean,
you can drink it or burn it, right?
Right. Yeah. That's
you cannot drink it.
It's ethanol.
It's like denaturation. It's denaturation ethanol.
So it's still a fossil fuel. I mean,
how much is the cheapest fireplace?
Now the cheapest fireplace it's $1,700. But we try to make it cheaper. We want to make fireplaces from $500 till maybe $2,000 in this prices, and it can give us the possibility to wider our community.
Questionable. Why do you want to go to CES? Because it looks like your main like target market is just, I don't know, like devices for home. So you need to deal with, I don't know, IKEA, for example, or you need to deal with some other similar companies, and that's it. You need to just build good B2B sales channels, and that's it. Or you're looking for B2C sales, which I'm not sure is the best way to sell this product.
Now our business model from which we start, it's a B2B model through dealers. And that's why we go to CES to show our product and find partners, find dealers. And also we want to boost our production and marketing, and that's why we find investment, and it's also our target.
Then, as additional, as I heard, you want to register some entity in the United States. So you want to register a company in the United States.
We have American company already.
Okay, I'm not sure it's the best place to register a company for such business, because taxes is much higher than even in Ukraine for this business. It's just my opinion.
Maybe it is true.
Why in the United States for this business? If it's only IT business, this is irrelevant. But for like hardware business, especially like yours, it's not the best place.
Yeah, I understand what you're talking about, but this American company, we need American company for Kickstarter campaign, and also we need American company for raising investment.
Okay, Kickstarter makes sense.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for your questions.
Yeah, applause, please. And now, the last but not least, Copra.
Yeah, I have one. Yeah, it's okay. Hi, my name is Max Zubenko, and I'm leading marketing in Copra, the first Ukrainian startup connected to high-end and hi-fi. So it was founded by Odessa young physicist, and because he believes that he could change this market, the market of the home sound systems. So what about the problem with the market? The first one, the main one, it's no significant innovation almost for 13 years. I mean, there's nothing special, the same forms, the same speakers, nothing new. And what about our product? Maybe take a look, and it looks like totally designed product, but it's not, because our founder is physicist, as I mentioned, so it's totally based on research, management, so it's totally scientific product. So what's about details? There are different materials for each range. It's coconut shells for the middle range. It's a polymer concrete for the base. And we use flexible holders because you could create the additional reflection for your complex room, for example. Also, we use these materials because they are not impacting the sound. Also, the whole set included amplifier. It means it's totally tuned, I mean sound system and amplifier to each other. Market size, it's huge. Year to year, it's increasing for 10 or 15%. Our competitors, they hate us because they are like old-fashioned guys, and we're changing everything. We're changing the form, we're changing the set called we include amplifier, and they sell it without amplifier, so you should buy it, and it starts from 10 to 40,000 euros. Dollars, sorry. So our team, the main stuff you should know about us, that we work together for 3 years, and each of us have some achievements in our domains. And what about our milestones? We have product line in Ukraine. We have totally tested product. We have significant package of patents all around the world. We sold more than 30 sets. And we participated in IFA in Berlin 2 years ago, so we know how to participate in huge exhibitions. Now, till the end of the year, we'll release two more products. It's about the $4,000 and less than $1,000. So about it would be available. And we're preparing some activities in USA and Europe. We're preparing for Munich and for Dubai. And we're creating our network of distributors and dealers all around the world. So, what about Copra? It's impressive, it's working, we could sell it, and to be honest, in our pavilion, in Ukrainian pavilion, it would look pretty great. I'm sure about this. What we need a small nudge to the USA market, and we need some assistance with increasing and developing our network of the partners and PR and distribution. Thank you.
One more thing, the first and the last speech are the best speeches. Thank you.
Thank you.
I actually did not understand what it is you were doing until slide number 4. Right, so I struggled a bit, to understand. What problem are you solving? What it is you do? You went into a problem, but I had no idea. Problem in relation to what? So, just a bit of advice. Maybe you can say, look, here's the problem, here's the solution, or this is what we do. We create the best looking sounding speaker in the world, or it walks on water while it plays, I don't know, Led Zeppelin, on a rainy day, whatever it is. Have you been to CES before? And and if you have, or any other audio event where you have demonstrated your speaker, where people gave you some objective and some subjective feedback? What is the quality and stuff like that?
It's a great question. Thank you. Old school guys hates us. So our audience, we totally understand it. It's a guy who already bought old-fashioned audio system like Bowers and Wilkins or something like that, and wants something with innovative things in it, and not for the good-looking, but for the great sound. And the main difference that's when you set the old-fashioned system, you have these special points where you should sit and, this enjoying music. But we could help you to create your own audio scene. You could set it for your room, for your space. And so we want to change the sphere. And our goal is to increase this niche of special systems, because we own all patents, so we could scale it.
Okay, one more question. Actually, I had a chance to use your system for 1 month. I like it, but there are 2 issues. The first one, remote control and Bluetooth. It's only with the wire. So it's the issue for now, this year. It's not okay to use wires. And the second issue is about the manufacturing. How many items can you produce per month?
Okay, now we're increasing it to 10 and 15 per month. But to be honest, it's like it's a flagman, it's like our frontier product. And the next products with a price about 4,000 euros will be more simple, more available, and now we're producing it in Ukraine, everything, I mean the whole set. But in the future, I think that we could scale the production with the simplest products. But we will keep the quality. So that's the answer. That's we will scale our production with other products, our lineage of the products. Of course, with Bluetooth.
You mentioned different prices, 26,000, 4,000, 1,000. What are the pricing for what?
The last screen, so this product, it's 26,000.
Wow. So you said you had 30 orders. Who buys these things for 26,000?
Mostly in Ukraine. So when we sold these items in Ukraine, we are totally sure about to sell it anywhere else.
Tell me the profile
what
of
is
your
the
customer.
demographic? Is that the question you're asking?
Yeah, pretty much.
Andrei?
You mean
who is your customer profile? Like, is that just luxury product, people who love music, have lots of money? Like, what's the...
Is it just men because you said guys?
No, we got wife effect. I mean, when the couple came to the store...
Only a wife, not independent women?
I'll change this term next time. Thank you.
Thank you.
I mean, that's a dealer mentioned this phrase. Okay, so about our portrait. That's a guy, he or she, I mean, we have different portraits. They have this money, this amount of money, and they already bought something old-fashioned, for example, for the bedroom, and want something new for living room. So they came to the store and the dealer or distributor showed it to them, and they realized that, whoa, this stuff costs twice, the price is twice less, and it sounds much better, and I could create something new. I mean, I could change my experience without changing the system. So our portrait is people from 30 to the 45 who are looking for the new sound experience and who already experience in the high-end and hi-fi. But also, it's a regular
You probably don't compete on sound experience, right? Because you can buy for a few $1,000s as good of probably as the sound as you have, but you're probably competing on like uniqueness and design and luxury or whatever, right?
We compete in opportunity to have something special. Because old-fashioned brands use the same form, the same structure, even the same position in the room. So we could give you opportunity to create the audio scene and to change these reflections with the flexible handles and create your own experience. So that's what people are looking for.
So you're pitching very well. Sorry, I was first in queue. So, but at first looks like you're pitching some niche, high-end niche product. This means it looks cool, etc. But where is the business? How you can make like millions, $100 million? If you'll tell us like, okay, we have core technologies and use these core technologies IP, we can create some mass market product, sell it for 1K and make a few billions. This pitch looks cool, but now you're pitching to us some niche product for specific freaks who like or design or sound, and this looks like just a small business.
I'm pitching because this.
You're from Odessa. I'm from Odessa. Come on, you need to give us big numbers. No, not like just the 20 items what you just sold and
30.
Yeah, sorry. Okay.
Okay, so this flagman got this technology want to use for the mass market, and I'm sure that till the start of the CES, we will bring to the CES these two items. So one item is like small portable system, and second one it's like this like two columns for your TV for your home theater, and it would be available for the. It was available price. So this is a frontier product. It's promoting our technology. Of course, it's not about mass market, but we will doing this stuff. We're researching and almost ready to produce it. Yeah, thank you.
The last question about you're talking mostly about luxury product, yeah? Have you analyzed, you are a marketer, yeah? Marketer specialist, as I understand, from Odessa. Have you analyzed the luxury market segments, for example, for Asia? Because for Louis Vuitton, Hermès, and Chanel, the biggest market, Asia. Yeah. And probably you should look also not only for USA markets.
We're not only to say we're looking for the partners, you know, to bring it to the PRs, to these different journals, and we are increasing our network of the dealers and distributors. So that's a part of this step. So that's what, of course, that's why we are going to participate.
To look for
Dubai, the next step.
Dubai,
yes,
yeah, and
yes,
Asia,
yes.
because your product fits to their desire.
Yeah, yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Odessa is a great city.
Welcome on your trip.
Thanks a lot. Applause, please.
Thank you.
Okay, so thanks a lot for your attention today. And it was the last startup for today's event. Now it's time to summarize all the impressions from the jury. And before we return to the final part and the results of today's event, I would like to announce a break for 40 minutes. So good evening, everyone, and we can start. So first of all, as it was announced at the start of this event, everyone could vote for the startup through our Telegram channel, and we have the results. So the winner of the Audience Choice Award for today is startup Cardiomo. Applause, please, and welcome to the stage. So here's your prize for today.
Wow.
Thank you. Maybe you can say.
I can. Thank you. Thank you who voting for me today by the internet. So I think it's good.
Thank you. Good luck. And now the most interesting part of this event, of course, the results. So, startups who will exempt from renting space to present their products in the Ukrainian pavilion in Las Vegas CES are the following. So, Cardiomo, Never Dark, Copra Acoustic, Manna, Comeback Mobility, Beauty, EFA, and Esper Bionics. So, welcome to the stage for the photo.
Раз, два. Давайте я начну. Хороший челлендж про Одессу, да. Но я без... Как лучше, на английском, на русском, на украинском? Как всем понятнее? Хух! Слушайте, мне радостно было когда-то попасть в этот проект. Это было очень смешно. Мне Максим Чижов написал, говорит, есть стартап, нам нужен маркетолог. Я думаю, ух ты, домогаются. И мы встретились с ним, и он достает, мы чуть-чуть поговорили, он достает телефон и вызывает Uber. И я такой думаю, неужели так плохо все со мной, что он прямо уже через 5 минут вызывает Uber? Он поднимает глаза и говорит, а сейчас мы едем смотреть продукт. Я быстро скинул геолокацию девушки, потому что мы были знакомы 5 минут, я не знал, какой продукт мы едем смотреть. Но к чему бы это я? К тому, что у меня не было тогда веры в то, что в Одессе может быть хардверный стартап. Не было. И он эту веру создал, и потом, когда я начал появляться на таких мероприятиях, оказалось, что мы еще и не одни. Поэтому очень круто то, что делает USF, то, что есть поддержка западных организаций, и это возобновляет веру, что мы можем что-то создавать и можем это что-то показывать в украинском павильоне и быть за это гордыми. Спасибо вам за эту возможность.
Ну, в стартап меня задвинул мой муж после нашего первого свидания. И теперь у нас еще ребенок, стартап, брак и куча-куча дел. Вот. О чем я всегда говорю? Hardware is a hard work. Поэтому хардверные стартапы — это те стартапы, у которых есть сила. И это самая настоящая крутая работа. Софту будет откуда брать свою информацию, когда есть хардвер. Поэтому давайте представлять Украину достойно. Это крутая столица хардвера, дизайна и самых офигенных стартапов. Так что увидимся в январе.
Присоединяюсь к словам предыдущих спикеров. Спасибо большое за эту возможность презентовать нашу страну на рынке Штатов. Мы с удовольствием сделаем так, чтобы вы гордились нашими проектами и слышали еще не раз о нас в разных медиа и услышали о разных наших достижениях. У меня это первый хардверный стартап. Я серийный предприниматель, венчурный, но стартап — это действительно hard труд. Спасибо вам еще раз. Хорошего. Удачи.
Ми хочемо подякувати від стартапу МАН USF. Справді USF став епіцентром магнетизму талантів, підприємців, венчурного капіталу. Його дуже не вистачало. Ця ініціатива, вона надкрута. Дай Боже, щоб, я знаю, там Мінцифри працює, залучають plug-and-play, інших потужних гравців. Дай Бог, щоб це була перша сходинка, і щоб щороку темпи зростання були, 300, 400, 500% у кількості залучених грошей, в кількості крутих стартапів. Я дуже вдячний моєму партнеру Геннадію, який дуже багато років працює над нашими технологіями. Це все наші технології, створені оцим чудовим мозком. І дуже хочеться, щоб всі його ідеї, його напрацювання багаторічні. Там була ціла команда інженерів, це дуже круті спеціалісти. І хочеться, щоб ці ноу-хау, вони мали глобальне визнання. Дякую тобі. Зараз він скаже.
Так, ми серійні хардвер та софтвер маніяки. Ми зробимо все, щоб представити наші українські розробки на високому рівні. Дякуємо.
Финальная мысль я передам сейчас. Просто мы как-то не было озвучено. Я скажу, давайте знакомиться потом. Там вот есть возможность. Илья подошел, там предложил всякие нетворкинговые штуки. Давайте потом их проработаем.
Да, я хотел сказать спасибо жюри за то, что дали нам возможность попасть на CES и доказать, что все это время медицинский стартап — это очень тяжело, медицинская сфера — это очень тяжело, но мы, возможно, единственные будем сейчас из тех, кто остались, с теми, с кем мы были в прошлый раз. Вот, то есть мы это прошли. А всем стартапам я обещаю вам сэкономить еще очень много денег, потому что я знаю много лайфхаков, как сэкономить деньги там. В общем, в группе поделимся. Да, да.
Я, честно, до сих пор не могу поверить. Я давно занимаюсь предпринимательством и как все время в области производства. Я до сих пор не могу поверить, что это происходит в Украине. Вот я уже там 2 года, я, например, не могу поверить во все то, что происходит вот благодаря USF, NISF. Это реально очень крутые штуки, без которых прям сильно давно не хватало. И это прям вам огромное спасибо, ребят, что вы это делаете. Это прям мега круто для страны. С этого вообще надо начинать, вообще любое развитие любого государства. А второе, то, что меня прям сильно вдохновляет, это вот такие ребята и знакомство с ними. Я сидел сегодня целый день с открытым ртом, смотрел на все стартапы. Все реально очень крутые ребята. Я прям очень рад со всеми познакомиться. Надеюсь, очень буду рад ближе познакомиться в Лас-вегасе уже. Надеюсь, мы там и выпьем. Потому что, ну, ты, как правило, замкнут в каком-то своем там вакууме, да, и не видишь вокруг. Ну, поскольку концентрация таких людей так в целом в обществе, скажем, небольшая, да, и когда вот прям их много видишь, таких ребят, это очень круто, очень вдохновляет. Спасибо, что вы вот всех... Все в Unity, да, вот мы пока еще не добрались. Но скоро, ждите. Да, Unity City тоже огромное спасибо, это тоже крутая инфраструктура, классно. В общем, спасибо, что всех вот нас собираете вместе, это тоже очень ценно. Это потом что-то новое получится из этого, наверное. Да, спасибо.
Дякую всім за можливість. Хардвер – це завжди важко, медикал хардвер – це важче в рази, тому що там своє купа нюансів. Але я надіюся, я впевнена, що виставка для всіх буде суперпродуктивною, всі досягнуть своїх там пунктів і цілей, представлених на слайдах і в голові. І я бажаю всім, щоб вона прийшла в кайф для нас.
Ну, вообще, конечно, безумно сейчас стоять на этой сцене, потому что я представляю, что... Ну, знаете что, вообще, я сейчас должен быть в университете, вот прямо сейчас. И я взял отпуск на неделю специально, чтобы погнать в Киев из Одессы и запичить тут свой стартап. И я безумно рад этому решению, и я знаю, что это только начало, все будет самое интересное в CES, даже более интересное будет, наверное, за кулисами происходить. Но, в общем, все вообще будет интересно, я уверен, и безумно рад, что это вообще все происходит с нами, со всеми, и круто оказаться в таком коллективе. Куча мотивации, куча всего.
Это шорткат. Уходи з універа.
І зараз я би хотіла, щоб також конкурсна комісія поділилась своїми враженнями від сьогоднішнього івенту. Тож по декілька слів традиційно.
Ну, спершу дякую всім за презентації, всіх, хто презентував сьогодні. І ну, не завжди легко зрозуміти, де та межа тих, хто буде в делегації, а хто ще готується до цього, аби наступного разу, можливо, спробувати. Тому, можливо, ми трошки часу подискутували і було про що поговорити. А один з критеріїв – це динаміка вашого зростання. Тобто, наскільки швидко ви зростаєте, який потенціал маєте на CES. Тобто, чи буде використання цього унікального ресурсу ефективним? От, мабуть, це було головне питання, яке кожен з нас собі задавав. Тому дякую всім і вітаю всіх.
Хочу сказать, что вы... Вот все, кто здесь, независимо на сцене, не на сцене, все участники безумно крутые. И я хочу пожелать, вот как всем украинцам, чтобы мы перешагнули вот эту черту, да, и были уверенными, и на самом деле, да, гордились своими проектами. Потому что они действительно у вас крутые, есть что показать, чтобы мы были менее скромные, да, вот раскрепощенными. И очень хочется действительно, чтобы мы, вот как эта звезда Украина, светились на CES, бо ми того варті. Так?
Друзі, you guys are awesome. Good luck. Ті, хто сьогодні не прийшли, не переживайте. Насправді, хочу нагадати вам про приклад і PetCube, і приклад інших софтверних стартапів, як Promo Republic, як Preply, які перші свої років 5-7 змагались, бились, пробивали в одну точку, і лише на якийсь 7-й рік вони підняли свої перші $40 мільйонів. Тому всі, хто був у Slabs, і всі, хто був і є в USF, я думаю, також отримують зростання, отримують якийсь поштовх до чогось нового. Обов'язково треба бити в одну точку і в неї бити. Дуже хочу вам порадити цю можливість використати наповну, продавати, підготуватись так, щоб не тільки там, звісно, що обов'язково там і паті, і все дуже, і нетворкінг корисне, але максимально продати і покращити, пофіксити ті речі, які сьогодні ви почули, які є недостатніми, які, окрім, напевно, однієї компанії, яка сьогодні, одного стартапу, який презентував, не буду називати його, але всім іншим дуже раджу все-таки трошки піднапружитись і підготуватись краще. На завершення, я дуже радий, що наша спільна така перемога, взагалі об'єднання між Українським фондом стартапів, між WNIS, Міністерство цифрової трансформації. Сьогодні просто щось ніхто не сказав, я дуже якось вражений. Тому що ми плануємо ще дуже багато цікавих проєктів. Наприклад, фонд фондів – це зараз концепція, яку ми вже презентували нещодавно в Долині. І це те, що дуже потрібно якраз нашому ринку. І ідея, коли зможе фонд фондів фінансувати і зростити таких, скажімо, певних українських фондів стартапів, ще десятки зробити. І надалі фінансувати вже ті стартапи, які були засіяні раніше вже в USF. Тому ми також потребуємо і вашої підтримки, і, зокрема, як і наших партнерів. Тому, guys, давайте працювати і good luck.
Знаєте, я вислухала вас всіх, я знаю, що англійською мовою спочатку говорила, але я хочу вам одне сказати. Ваша англійська мова потребує роботи деяких вас. Попрацюйте над нею через те, що презентації будуть в англійській мові і ви мусите гарно вимовляти. Також ваші слайди мали граматичні помилки. Я всіх не помітила і всіх не позначила в себе в нотисі, але я думаю, ви повинні подивитися, хто мову добре знає, виправить, щоб не було всяких орфографічних проблем, всяких інших проблем. Бо ви представляєте Україну, і ви мусите на найліпшому рівні. Підготовка є важна, очевидно. Ваше технічне, саме по собі говорить, ми вас вибрали. Але ви мусите представляти Україну в найліпший спосіб, що можете.
Дуже дякую. Я трошки знов за рибу гроші. Всі про своє, я тут теж про своє. Ми в Прозоро дуже часто стикаємося з ініціативами в парламенті про підтримку національного виробника, про те, щоб хтось зібрав довідки, довів, що він українець. От сьогодні я побачив, як виглядає підтримка національного виробника здоровою людиною. Оце те, що потрібно. От і ви багато казали, що ми дуже proud represent Ukraine in LA. Друзі, ви і є Україна. Це не ви нам вдячні, це ми вам вдячні. Бо, власне, розвиток країни – це і є розвиток підприємництва. Підтримка національної економіки – це і є підтримка людей, які достатньо хоробрі, аби ризикнути своїми грошима і своїм часом і створити щось нове. Я особисто вам дуже вдячний всім тим, хто був сьогодні тут, за те, що ви зробили цей крок. Я дуже вдячний Українському фонду стартапів, Western NIS Enterprise Fund, за те, що вони показують, як має виглядати справжня підтримка правильна українських підприємців. Давайте вперед.
Так, а я коротко ще оголошення. Та? Дивіться, от ви, в принципі, там прийшли на пітчі і маєте можливість поїхати в Вегас, але це ще не все, тому що вас чекає Bootcamp, де вас цільово будуть готувати під Вегас, тому там не халявте і максимально приділіть свій час цій підготовці, тому що там конкретно будемо говорити про те, як презентувати там, виправити помилки в презентаціях, шукайте людей, які можуть або швидко удосконалити англійську, або зможуть презентувати ваш продукт. Це стосується Comeback Mobility, як мінімум, по інших, так плюс-мінус. Далі. Поїздка відбудеться в січні, напевно, вже всі знаєте, на початку року. По всіх координаційних моментах підписання договору, перерахування коштів, переліт, проживання ми з вами додатково вже сконтактуємо. От сьогодні можете святкувати, а вже з наступного дня братися до роботи. І хочу нагадати, що це тільки перша подія в рамках інноваційних ваучерів. У нас 22 вересня чекає відбір на Лісабон веб-саміт. Хто ще не встиг подати заявки, подавайте до кінця цього тижня. Відбір, знову ж, буде в такому стилі, як сьогодні, тобто 11 членів журі, ну, скажімо так, жодних там претензій до того, що відбір якийсь був неоднозначний, не може бути, тому що це 11 людей, які кожен самостійно виставляв свої оцінки, вони потім підсумувалися в середні бали, і от вам і таблиця. Тобто нема жодних таких, типу, а давайте ці поїдуть, а ці не поїдуть, а ці краще презентують Україну, а ці ні. Тому це там максимально об'єктивний відбір, як він і буде на відборі до веб-саміту. І також ще одна подія – це Експо 2020 в Дубаї. Також заявки подавайте до кінця цього тижня. Стосовно дати поїздки, ми ще додатково вас проінформуємо. Тому вперед, святкуємо! Егегей!